You guys have been keeping a secret from you, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Hey guys, it's Christina and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very important announcement, something really exciting happening in my life, and I will be letting you know what that is. I also asked you guys on Instagram and the YouTube community page just to ask me anything and that I would answer your questions in this video. I've not done one of these in a really long time and there's a lot of new people on my channel, so just wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit better, but make sure you stay till the end because I definitely have an exciting announcement for you. All right, so I screenshotted, I'm on my phone because I screenshotted the questions from Instagram so that I could read them to you and answer them. So a big question I got a lot about was about nursing and just like what I do as a nurse. Yes, I am a nurse. I'm an oncology nurse. Basically what that means is there's different types of things you can do in oncology, but I'm specifically an infusion nurse. So when patients need to come get their chemotherapies, I'm the nurse that takes care of them, hangs their chemo, and just like does the whole thing from beginning to end with them. Funny thing is, in nursing school I hated pharmacology and I hate math, and oncology nursing is probably one of the few specialties where you definitely need to know your drugs and you definitely need to do math. So it's funny how that works, but I do love it. A lot of people ask me, is it depressing? No, it's really not, because you really get to know your patients and patients really want to get better. They want to beat their cancer. So it's pretty rewarding, and it is definitely something that I think is not as depressing as people think it is. It can be, you know, when things don't go well, but when your patients do really well, it's an awesome feeling. And even in general, if they don't do well, the fact that you're able to help them through like a really dark period in their lives is definitely a rewarding thing. It's definitely fast-paced, it's busy. If it's something you're considering doing, feel free to ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. The thing about oncology nursing is once you get experience in it, it can pay really well. It's because it's such a specialty, and a lot of nurses like do not want to do oncology nursing. It's really hard to find nurses that have chemotherapy and biotherapy experience. So when you are somebody that has it, a lot of people want you to work for them. So that is always a plus. Another popular question I get a lot is about my husband. So you don't really see him in my video. He has been on, I think, 1 or 2 vlogs, but this is just like not his thing. But he completely supports me doing it. I don't know, I think it's like embarrassing for him to sit down and like talk to a camera. But what you guys want to know about him, we've been married for 3 years. We met in Tampa, Florida through a mutual friend, and it's just funny because neither one of us are from Tampa. I'm from Miami, Florida. But I was in Tampa for nursing school and I got my first job as a nurse in Tampa. So I just moved back to start my career as a nurse, and he had just moved to Tampa to start his career as a lawyer. So it was really funny. We met, we got married. It was just kind of funny that we met there. Tampa is a great city for young professionals. A lot of young people live there. I feel like a lot of people meet each other there. So if you're ever thinking about moving to Florida, I definitely recommend Tampa over Miami if you're young. More young professionals there. It's the people are a little bit friendlier than they are in Miami, and Tampa's a really great city. My husband's 1.5 years younger than me, so yes, I'm a cougar, and he is an attorney. Okay, someone wrote, love your videos, was always curious about what your background is. I have had people from YouTube ask me if I'm Cuban, and I think that's just because I live in Miami. And no, I'm actually not Hispanic at all. I'm like a very rare minority that lives in South Florida that is not Hispanic. I'm pretty American. My parents are actually from Ohio. They grew up in the Midwest, and then they both moved down to Miami to go to the University of Miami. That's where they went to college. So because of that, that's why I grew up down here. They moved down here and then they kind of stayed down here. I'm your pretty average basic white girl, but in my ancestry, I have a lot of European in me. My great grandparents on one side are from Ireland. On another side, they're from France. I know I have some relatives, I think, from Germany, and I always get questions if I'm Russian. I don't know anybody from my ancestry that's Russian. I feel like I need to take a DNA test because I get Russian a lot, and I get if I'm like mixed with Asian, and I don't know where the Asian's coming from, probably because I have small eyes. But I'm not really sure, but I definitely get Russian and Asian a lot. Ones that I know for sure that are in my blood are French and Irish, that for sure. As for everything else, I'm probably a mixture of so many different things, and I definitely would have to get a DNA test, but I always just say I'm American because that's where my culture is. I'm very American, and that's just what it is. Another question I get a lot is, do you see a baby in the future? Yes, we definitely want to have kids, but I'm not really putting pressure on the situation. Like, it's gonna happen when it happens. It's not like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that like literally makes a huge deal out of it. I don't want to cause like anxiety or stress about it. We were gonna start trying this year in 2020. We did at the beginning of the year, then COVID happened. With me being a nurse, I was like, I can't handle being pregnant during this. So we kind of put it on the back burner, but we probably will start trying again soon. But like I said, like it'll happen when it happens. I'm not gonna put, you know, stress on the situation. Okay, so how do you contribute to sustainability in a role that often perpetuates fast fashion? So good question. But if you watch my videos, you know I talk a lot about pre-owned luxury. I'm a big fan of just recycling luxury goods. Like, I don't think you always need to buy brand new. It's good for the environment to buy pre-owned. I'm a big fan of it. It saves you money. I also love to resell my clothes. So I love Poshmark. I think Poshmark is awesome because you're just really recycling clothes and giving it a new home. And I think that that is really good and really important. So that's kind of what I do. How much closet space do you share with your significant other? Okay, that's kind of an embarrassing answer, but we have in our condo right now, it's 3 bedrooms. So the master bedroom is like mostly my husband's clothes, but I have some shoes in there. Then this office, the one I'm filming in, is all my clothes. So I have a whole closet in here. And then in our guest bedroom, it's like half and half. Like, it's a bunch of his suits are in there. And then like I have some stuff that I sell on Poshmark in there. So that's how it works. But hopefully one day when we get a new house, I would love to have one of those dream closets where I have my own like walk-in closet. All right, so another question was, if you could only shop one designer for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably Louis Vuitton, just because even though I really love Chanel, Louis Vuitton has been in my life for so long that I could like not imagine my life without Louis Vuitton. What dreams do you have left to make come true? Wow, that's a good question. Probably starting a family. I have yet to do that. And I would love to like, you know, do some other things in my life. I really want to get into real estate. Me and my husband are interested in that. And I really want to grow my YouTube channel. I love, love, love making these videos. So how is working with COVID as a nurse? Well, because I work in oncology, it's a little bit different, and it's really not that bad because we're taking extreme precautions because our patients are really high risk. So we have to be extra careful. And because our patients are high risk, they're really diligent, and I feel they're probably the safest population to be around right now because I know that they're taking all the precautions, because if they were to get this virus, they would be the person in the ICU on a ventilator. So I really do feel like if I were to get COVID, it wouldn't be probably from work. It would probably be from somewhere else. The next question, what is the best season to find designer deals? Honestly, you can find designer deals year round, but if you're kind of like lazy about it and you really don't want to look for the designer deals, or you don't have good outlet stores by you, the best time is now. October and November is usually when brands do a lot of sales. So I'm just gonna put a little plug to my free Facebook group. Definitely go sign up. I share designer deals weekly on there. It's completely free. It's just a group and we just talk about designer deals. So go sign up on that. I'll leave it in my description box. Then someone wrote, I heard that in the months before December, you can find amazing deals in the Miami Design District. Is that true? So if you're not from Miami, the Miami Design District is a pretty little like trendy bougie area with really high-end brands. So yeah, they probably are having sales right now, October, November. October, November is really when brands want you to shop. They know that consumers are spending money during these months. It is like the biggest quarter for big companies to make money. So they definitely put out sales because they want us to shop. January is also a good time because everything goes on sale from the holidays in January. To answer your question specifically, about the Miami Design District, yeah, probably now would be the time to go. But the outlet stores like Sawgrass Mills, Dolphin Mall, those are really good to shop year round. I hope I answered your questions, but if I didn't and you didn't get the opportunity to ask me, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section and I will respond there. All right guys, so the big news that you're all waiting for. So I think some of you were like, are you pregnant? But I just answered in the questions that I'm not, so it's not that. Guess the only way to announce it is just to announce it, right? So the big news is that I am moving. So I will no longer be living in Florida. My husband and I have always decided that Florida is not the place we want to live for the rest of our lives. My husband and I are just not the biggest fans of Florida, just for a few different reasons, and we will still be coming here to visit because a lot of our family lives in Florida as well as friends. But we're young, we just want to experience new things, and we are moving to, drum roll please, we are moving to Dallas, Texas. So if you follow me, you may know we do a lot of traveling to Texas. My husband's originally from there. He went to University of Texas in Austin. So we go to Austin a lot for the football games, and we've been to Dallas a few times for the Texas-Oklahoma game. So I've been to Dallas probably like 3 or 4 times and I really liked it. People are so friendly there. The food is amazing. The shopping is awesome. And I'm just really excited to be able to wear a sweater. I know that it gets very hot there in the summers, but it's literally hot in Miami year round. So I'm excited to get a little bit of a break from that. I saw that it was 55 degrees there this morning when I checked my weather app, so I am all about that. And I'm really excited. So I know a lot of you that have made comments before that you live in Texas. So my Texas girls, leave me some comments below. Please, please, please letting me know the best places to eat, the best places to shop. I have a little notepad on my phone and I'm keeping track of all the places I need to try, so I'm so excited. My Florida girls that watch my videos, don't worry, I will still be back. Like I said, we have a lot of family here, so you'll probably still see vlogs once in a while down here in Miami. We still own our home here, we have to sell it, so when that happens, we will be back. I'm so excited for this new chapter. I'm really looking forward to scoping out Dallas. Every time I visited Dallas, everyone is so gracious, so polite, so friendly. It's like a breath of fresh air, and I'm so excited to just, you know, be in a new city. That's always an exciting feeling, and so I'm excited, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely leave me comments. I want to know if there's any more questions that you have about my personal life, and like I said, Dallas girls, leave me some comments below. Let me know where the good shopping and the good food is. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.